Exciting White, World Combat Sports. I'm down with the legend himself, Roy Jones Jr. in Pensacola, Florida. How you doing, champ?
I'm doing good, brother, as always. How about yourself?
I'm fine. I see your stable has grown since last time I was down here. Talk about that, some of the fighters that you have in here training so far.
I mean, it's still kind of the same. It's got a few more that I added. Of course, I got Michael Williams Jr., I got Glenn, I got Shayla, I got Rashid, I got Chris Eubanks Jr. and Kevin Newman. So those are additives to the team, and of course, Nathan's always training, and so it's a beautiful surrounding for me. I always love having guys who have potential, and all these guys have potential. You see potential, Andrew. You see potential, it makes you feel good. Andrew's a young amateur who's about to turn professional. A lot of potential. Glenn has a lot of potential, who's a little bit older, but still got potential. Chris got a lot of potential still, got a lot more learning to do, but got a lot of potential. Kevin got a lot of potential. Mike got a lot of potential. I got so many fighters with so much potential and so much upside that makes me feel good about being involved. So when you hear that, it makes it very interesting for me. And my man George brought me a crew of guys here today to work with, and I love working with them and seeing new talent because it also helps up my guys' level when they get spar with different guys. I love it.
It was very entertaining to see sparring down here for the first time. Doing COVID-19, Roy, what adjustments you had to make? I know you have the luxury of having, your gym on your compound, but what adjustments you had to make seeing the boxing was shut down for such a long period?
Couldn't bring a lot of people in and out. You gotta just kind of stick with what you got in here, and you had to you gotta have an extended brain because, truthfully, most guys go to the gym and do the same thing every day, and me, I'm not that guy. So it gave me an opportunity to dig in my archive and pull out some stuff to make them work on because they're here every day. They ain't got nowhere to go. They can't really go nowhere else. So it gave me a chance to focus and give them stuff that I probably would not have given them had it been not for the COVID, because guys be fighting. When guys are fighting, sometimes you kind of lose focus. You focus on one fight or you focus on this. Now because I got all of them here and they ain't fighting, I can focus on the stuff that I was taught when I was boxing. So I can teach them my steps. I can fill up the archives so they have stuff to pull from if they get in tough situations. You feel me? That's what COVID did for me.
Hey, do you have any nuggets on who will be the first back in the ring of the fighters that you have down here?
I don't have no nuggets. It'll probably be Chris Eubanks Jr., but I don't really have no nuggets yet. But he'll probably be first because I'm sure they'll make him defend his interim title. Still trying to turn Andrew pro, so first chance I get out there, Andrew turn pro, Glenn stay ready to fight, so first chance he gets, he'll take one. And just wherever we can get, you know what I mean? So we just looking forward to it, and I'm loving what I'm seeing, I'm loving the improvement. Even today, I was able to see these guys work on things that I've been schooling them and getting them, drilling them and doing here. And I love to see that because that's improvement. Matter of fact, Mike almost had a fight July 9th, but it fell through, so you never can tell who might be the first one out.
Oh, yeah. Hey, talk a little bit about that link up, Roy. How did you and Chris Eubanks Jr. link up for him to come down here and say, you know what, I'm going to make the commitment and go in this, isolate myself and go into training with the one and only Roy Jones Jr.
So funny.
How did that come together?
So funny because he and Kevin Newman were good friends and they were working together in Vegas. I knew they were working together, but I didn't know him like that. I knew Kevin, but I didn't know Chris. And I've been getting on Kevin about getting down here so he can learn how to up his game, how to better himself. Mm-hmm. And so Kevin asked me to come out to one of his fights. I didn't work with him before the fight, but I went out to just help him, kind of encourage him, try to help him get through the fight. And when I was in the back, Chris was there. So I met Chris, we talked a little bit. I never knew he would be coming down here.
Okay.
He came down here a little bit later. His father called and said, would you train my son? I said, sure, I'll train him. Let's talk about it. He said, okay, we'll call and work out some prices or whatever. So we started talking. Next thing I know, Chris was at the hotel in Pensacola. I said, where you what? I thought he was in England. He was here in Pensacola. Okay. So when he came, we started working, and I love what I saw, love the potential, love everything about him. And I think he enjoyed learning different things. And I started seeing that I could teach him different things, and I think he kind of enjoyed himself, so it was a perfect marriage. Then he rented a house, the house he rented had Roy Jones stuff all over, so he said it must have been an omen to where he's supposed to be, so he's been there ever since.
So it wasn't nothing at your gym. It was, they asked permission to have all that up in there, whoever it was.
No, whoever it was, they bought stuff they had bought.
Oh, memorabilia, okay.
Memorabilia they had.
So final question, Roy, the word has been going around. You had Holyfield coming back, Tyson coming back. You know, what is the whole entire makeup with you in that equation? Because I know bits and pieces that you was thinking about coming back. How do you see that, the old school coming back to fight, even if an exhibition, Roy?
Exhibition wise is probably what they'll probably start doing. I don't really like it because you're too old to be fighting still. But at the same time, if things turn out right, and right now with COVID happening, people don't have a lot to do. People don't have a lot of entertainment to watch. So of course, if there was something that came up that was interesting for fans to watch, me, I don't like. If it was up my choice, I'd probably never fight again because I've given boxing so much, and boxing takes a lot from you too. But for the entertainment of the people, there's a slight possibility that they might get back in shape. And I just might find myself out there. I don't know. I can't say for sure yet, but it's a possibility.
Hey, I want to first and foremost say thank you once again, Roy, for having me on your property.
No problem at all,
and
brother.
being able to see how you work.
Yep.
You're a legend of boxing.
Yep.
Pay homage to you, Unlimited.
Thank you, brother.
And I'm definitely grateful for this time to come down here to Pensacola Arena.
Not a problem, Scott.
Any final words to your fans that
So I
were
want to say, all my fans, y'all keep your eyes open somewhere like Friday. I mean, y'all might hear some stuff, I don't know, but always believe the hype. It's about me, believe the hype because it's real.
there it is, body head. Y'all must have forgot.
Body head in the building.